Hi, my name is Brittany. I made this page actually for a meditation group that I was hosting in Alaska, but because I moved here, I can't do that anymore. So I'm just turning this page into something I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is just talking about a lot of New Age beliefs, hippie stuff, chakras, stones, blah 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 blah. I know a lot of people aren't into that, but I am, and it's really fun and it helps me a lot with my mental stuff. So I think it can be helpful to other people too, so I think putting it out there and just doing something I like is going to be good for me, so that's what I'm starting. Today I'm going to talk about auras, because that's what I want to say I'm most knowledgeable in, because that's what I started with. Auras are pretty much what got me into this whole belief system, mostly because I had seen them since I was a little kid and I didn't know what they were. And the cool thing about auras is that they've been scientifically proven. You can photograph them, you can see them. The only controversial thought is that they have something to do with your personality, which is what I believe. So my aura, your aura is in an egg shape. You can have up to 7 colors
And the different layers here stand for different bodies as well. We won't delve into that today because it gets a little, a little wordy. But it also stands for different feelings, emotions, hobbies you have,
when you
different
first
points
start to read
about
auras,
your
you're probably going to see a
personality.
clearish, I don't know if you've ever been on a road on a really hot day. It kind of looks like a mirage. That's probably what you'll start to see around a person. And the more you train your eye to see them, the more colors you're going to see. And basically what the aura is a big egg of energy around you that is given off by your 7 chakras, your 7 energy
And
points.
this is a pretty nifty little diagram. It kind of explains what each one does a little bit. This might be a little more helpful.
So those are your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, I believe this is your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. And those are constantly rotating, constantly giving off energy. They all have to do with different things, different aspects of your personality, and they give off this kind of wave that creates this kind of ball of energy around you. And the colors all have different meanings. You can have your color change by mood. You can have your color change just in a personality change. Typically your ground color is going to be your main color, what it usually is, and that's what says the most about your personality. I haven't read mine in a long time because I find it kind of hard to read myself, but it used to be blue, and I'm pretty sure it's still blue, and you have to remember that these colors vary by person. It's a lot like you can read a set of characteristics, and just because that person has that color doesn't mean they'll have all of those characteristics. Typically they will. I found a lot that they do. Sometimes there's a mix in there, which is why you have your ground color, and then you have these colors that kind of wave through your ground color that tell more smaller parts about your personality. So my ground color used to be blue, which is more of an introverted color. They can actually kind of be rebels, if that makes sense. That sounds kind of cheesy. It just means that they don't really like rules. They have a hard time with authority, and sorry, that's me.
This is one of the aura photographs that I was talking about. This lady's blue like I am, but she's also got some other colors in there if you see the pink and the green. And green is more of a humanitarian, so she might like animals, or she might want to be a doctor. She just likes helping people probably. There's some purple that shows that she's spiritual. Pink is more of a stubborn.
Anyways, that's my color, and I used to have, I'd probably have purple going through it, because purple shows spirituality, and, you know, it gets really intense. You can actually have different sorts of shapes in there.
This is one of my favorite diagrams because it shows 4 different parts here. In the bottom right corner, blocks in your aura means that you're not a very open person. You're very personal. You're very to yourself. You don't share a lot. A lot of your issues are internal. These spikes mean that you're a very aggressive person. Maybe you handle your problems where you lash out on other people. The top left here shows that you have good boundaries. It's a nice clean line, and the top right shows that you probably don't have very good boundaries because it's really blurry.
Like if you have a ball of energy in there, just like a brightly colored ball, well, it could be pretty much any color, I think, but darker colors usually mean more negative things. So if it was black, that would probably be like muscle damage or something. But if it was bright, like a light pink, like I've seen in somebody, it usually means that you've had somebody pass on that is still sticking around to watch out for you. So if you do start to read auras, I know it sounds cheesy and you're not going to want to tell people because, you know, it's such a controversial belief, but I don't think I've had a single person tell me, oh, that's not me at all. So they get really excited. I've definitely had people that didn't buy into it at all that definitely did after I gave them a reading, and it gets really cool, really intense. And so if you want more tips on that, just message me and I'll post a lot more aura stuff. They're very interesting. I used to have a teacher that had gray around his hip in his aura, and he actually had muscle damage. He had a pinched nerve in there. Which is cool because I didn't know that. When your auras will merge and kind of turn into one giant one around both of you.
So this is a picture of two people in love. This is kind of what the auras do, just kind of make one giant circle, which is really cute. I really like that. Auras are really interesting. And the second picture is it's a relationship where one is over dominant, and your auras will actually do this. Your energy can overtake somebody. So it's very real, very neat, I think.
And they kind of go away from each other. There's a lot to learn about them.
And this shows a relationship where one of them is over dominant, and this can actually happen. Your aura will overtake the other person's energy.
So yeah, you can actually, there's exercises you can do to train yourself to feel them. I used to do this when I was first getting into it with my friend Addie. If you close your eyes, and with somebody who's trained already, it's kind of hard if you don't know how to do it, but if you have one person close your eyes and another person stand next to them, and you just kind of move toward them, you can start to feel where this kind of, where your body's putting off the heat, and around there is going to be probably where your aura energy is. Unless you have really strengthened your energy, if you have a really strong personality, a really strong presence, then your aura can be bigger or smaller, you know. Anyways, though, if you're closing your eyes and someone's going like this and they start to feel that heat, that's typically the line of your aura. I can feel mine right now. And it's cool because if the other person closes their eyes, typically you can run your hand along the aura and you can say, where are my hands right now, where do you feel them? And a lot of times they'll be correct because you can actually feel that people moving through your energy and stuff. And it's really cool. There's a lot of work you can do with seeing your energy lines. If you dim the lights a lot, like maybe have a hall light on and then the light off in your room, you have like a black background, it could be a black table, black blanket, anything, and get a group of friends or even just one other person and set your hands down face flat like this. After a while, stare in the middle and you will see light blue energy lines connecting with all of your friends because your energy mingles with everyone. And like I said, this stuff has been scientifically proven. It's just controversial part is whether or not it has to do with who you are as a person. But I found it to be very correct and very intense, so I definitely think you guys should give it a try. I will be posting probably some exercises if I can find them, see if I can find any diagrams because they're very cool. You should also look up aura photography because there are people out there that can actually photograph you and get your aura in it, and it's just these really pretty colors surrounding you, and it's really intense and really neat.
And these are just some of the professional pictures I was talking about. You can just see the different colors in there. They're really interesting to look at. You can just really look at these people's personalities just from what's in their aura.
So that's about all I have for today. I hope you guys will like my page and start to follow me because I'm hoping to keep this up pretty often, and I definitely think it's an interesting topic. Even if you don't believe it, it's fun to learn about. So yeah, alright, I will see you guys later.